What up? What up? Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Boot Podcast, a Louisiana sports podcast where you can get everything Louisiana sports, whether that's the Saints, Pelicans, Astros, LSU, football, basketball, whatever it is, we got you. This week, pretty slow week in Louisiana sports. So what I wanted to do is start the show off a little spicy, man. Kind of don't have nothing to do with Louisiana sports at all, but it was just something a little funny that happened this week, man. What's going on with Paul Pierce, bro? What is wrong with that guy?
It's a shame a man can't indulge himself these days, man. It doesn't make any sense, Kev. A man can't partake in a little medicinal purposes and some good old fashioned booty shaking.
See, but I think nobody had a problem with it. I think it was when he put it on the gram, man. That might have been taking it a little too far. Like you can
it's
do your thing.
legal,
Just
man. Like, it doesn't.
I
I
mean
don't
it
feel
it
like that's
is it is, but I feel like when you work for a company like ESPN and
true.
your face is the face on TV every day. Dude was on the jump. Like it wasn't like he was some writer that was in the background. Like he one of the main faces on ESPN, and he over there throwing
True
poker
that, but I
chips
but
at
I don't
strippers.
think they like. I don't think they was fine on Paul Pierce. I think he was he was a very controversial figure. I think he was probably on his way out anyway, because that boy was saying some wild stuff.
It
Yeah,
You know what I'm
was.
saying? But he would say some crazy stuff, and he would a lot of times, man. I don't even feel like he knew basketball. There's some crazy stuff, man. Like him and Chuck, man. They be saying some crazy stuff, bro. And I'd be like,
well,
man, what? Like you played basketball, you a Hall of Famer.
yeah,
Like,
I
what is
I
going on?
I think with those type of dudes, they just say wild stuff so they can like brand themselves as the controversial person. It worked out for people like Kendrick Perkins, so I could see why Paul Pierce would want to do it. But man, come on now, smoking weed and throwing poker chips at strippers on IG Live,
I
he
think he
risked
might
it
have got
all for
away
no
with it
reason.
with just the strippers. He might have got away with just the strippers. You know,
I
weed
think it,
put it
I
over the
don't I
top.
don't think it was the weed that got him. I think it was the strippers. I think it was the throwing the poker chips at the strippers,
Yeah, yeah.
having coochie
That's what
all on
done it.
your IG live. I think that's what did it. Cause
Yeah.
we legal, bro. In most states, I'm pretty sure wherever they at, it was legal. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been on the story with it. You know what I'm saying? So
So question. So if it was some Benjamins or some Warrens, a couple of Georges, it'd have been cool. So it was just because it was poker chips.
I don't know. I don't know. Either way, he was wilding, man. But definitely don't want to stay on that too long. I just thought I'd bring it up because that was something funny that had the internet on fire for a little bit. So I'm actually keep it spicy going into the next topic, man. It looked like your boy Ed, LSU football, by the way, Ed Ogeron. Looked like he escaped his little situation, man. They said they're gonna let him just submit a letter instead of actually appearing in court. What's the update on that, man? Last thing I heard, I think basically what Miss Gloria blew the bag.
Oh
She
yeah.
messed it all up, man.
Miss
Gloria,
Miss Glow
no
Blue.
Estevan, bro.
What's the what's the update on that, man? Y'all update the listeners.
Basically, Miss Gloria thought she can pull a fast one. You know, it's all right. They're not saying that the altercation with Darius Guice didn't happen, but uh she was saying at first that she never asked for no money from LSU, which she just wanted to uh have Darius Guy sit for that bowl game or whatever game it was. So now they got proof and video evidence, not video, text message and uh voice recording over the phone saying that basically blackmailing LSU, saying that if they don't pay, then she's gonna go to the press and release everything, which she did. But I mean, you can't escape hard proof. You know what I'm saying? They got it through text messages now, and they got it through voice recording. So, I don't wish that upon nobody's grandmother, but you just can't do that. You can't expect to try to blackmail or frame a main college institution.
Right.
and get away with it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
And on the recording, it sounded like maybe she knew something was up, and she figured she was gonna get somebody to like strong arm LSU into making the situation a little better. Because it sounded like to me in the recording with the guy, I forgot his name already, but apparently he like some AAU
Clarence.
coach, but he
I
he
think it's
called the
Clarence.
he called the LSU administrators, and he basically he was telling them that like, all right, we don't want any money or anything like that. We just want Derrius guys to sit from the bowl game. Like we think that'll be fair. And obviously LSU was like, look, that we ain't sitting them. You know what I mean? Like we don't even know if that's true. We had a couple witnesses. All the stories don't match and all this shit. Like I don't know if this is even accurate. So we're not sitting them. And then the guy was telling the administrators like, hey, well, if you don't sit them, she wants some kind of financial compensation or something because she's like emotionally distraught and all this stuff. And I had trouble buying that because I doubt that you really get super emotional distraught for some dude saying you should fuck him. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Which is
I
it's
don't get
messed
that,
up.
bro.
Don't get me wrong. Like that's definitely nothing that like I'm not it by any means. I'm not saying that that's like something right to do,
I'm
but
just saying,
obviously
man.
she wasn't super emotionally distraught. Like she, you know what I mean? It was just she saw opportunity because she knew the value of Derrius Guice to LSU at that particular time. And I think it just didn't work out because they didn't execute the plan right. But
This is, this is all I'm saying, man. Like, really, does she really think? I mean, I know Darius guys has his fair share of run-ins and his fair share of allegations against him and all of his troubles in college and everything like that.
yeah, something ain't right with him.
But Amos Gloria, like in her 60s, like what is Darius guys
70s.
gonna do with Miss Galoo? I mean, I'm sure it might have been a joke.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
definitely
It's crazy. I mean, I said he probably shouldn't have said it because he should be respecting his elders. Like Darius got nothing but 20 years old saying that to an elderly woman. Like, don't get me wrong, very very classless, unraised act. But I mean, to extort 50 grand and the man didn't even touch you. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, what is going on here?
The 100
It
grand.
doesn't make any sense. Oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry, a
it was
hundred
a hundred
grand,
K.
100K for maybe a 1 minute altercation, if that.
Yeah.
Like,
Now,
come on.
just
I said,
just just real quick for the listeners, I do want to clarify that we don't endorse what Darius guys did. We're not
no,
saying it
hell
was
no,
nothing
no,
right. But
no,
with that being said, now that we got that part out the way, I definitely don't think it was something with like, intentional like malice or nothing like that. Like I think it
no.
was legit. He walking through the venue with his boys. He like, I'm Darius Guice. I can do what I want. I can say what I want because I'm that dude. You know what I mean? So he was like, watch this. He gonna tell the lady, I'm gonna tell this lady, yo, you should, yeah. You know what I mean? And watch she agree with it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think it was just one of those situations where he was just being stupid just to try to show he got the juice, but
You just being
he
a
wasn't
stupid
really,
jock. A stupid
yeah, he
jock.
wasn't he wasn't really built like that. What she messed up is they definitely shouldn't have called up to the LSU office and demanded money right off the bat. You know what I mean? Like she might have been able to finesse something, but anyway, it's good
Oh,
that Ed got out of that. I was real nervous for a while that Ed was gonna get in some trouble over it, but he escaped out of that one. Um, while we on LSU football, man, any updates from the spring training? I'm gonna go to Jerrette. I'm gonna see what you got new from the spring training.
Uh, so your boy was listening to Off the Bench today. Every Tuesdays, Ed go on off the bench with Jacob Hester and T Bob Ibe. It's my boy. Shout out to them.
out of T-Ball, man.
Shout out to them, bro. But yeah, he's basically just uh saying that before they went on break for a good Friday and Easter, that they had like a little, soft padded, mini scrimmage. Uh, he just reiterated that, of course, Jay Ward went back to safety. He's playing lights out over there. He's bringing an aggressive approach back to safety, something they never had back there since what 3 years ago, 2 years ago when Grant Delpit was fully healthy. So he's back there now. Stingley still balling out. Doesn't change with that. Elias Ricks got hurt, but I don't know if y'all remember Dwight McLaughlin, the guy that went off his head during the Florida game, and they caught him a sideline pick. He's showing that he can play. He's they were saying that he's a different type of DB. Everybody else is kind of like a long, lanky DB, but Dwight McLaughlin, he got some weight on him, and he's different than the rest of them. So he's balling. Man, hype train, Mason Smith, big Mason Smith, that guy. Say he's gonna be a monster, bro. He said he's already taken the first team reps already. Like he passed up big Jacqueline Roy, and he's getting reps, bro. So that D line is gonna be ferocious, bro.
I hope he can keep Glenn Logan off the field, y'all. 50th senior or not,
God,
get that man off the field.
I don't see him getting any PT from Big Mason Smith, Big Jacqueline Roy, and what's the other guy name, bro?
Guillory.
Guillory, Jacoby Guillory. Yeah. So I don't see it, quite honestly. And BJ Jalari, Ali Gay, those guys still going at it on the ends, the edges, terrorizing. But Ed did say, I won't be surprised, but he did say that Miles Brennan looked it better than the rest of the quarterbacks. Don't be surprised if Miles starts week 1 versus UCLA. I'm just saying.
Cap.
Hey, don't be surprised, bro. Don't be
And
surprised.
I hate to say it, but if that does happen, we're gonna get 2 quarterbacks to transfer. We're gonna lose Max and we're gonna lose TJ.
I don't think both. One of them, but I don't think both. And they still, he every time he talks about Garrett Nussmeier, the freshman quarterback.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like
they said,
pushing back even more. You know what I'm saying?
They said that he's been like a pre NFL Johnny Manziel when Johnny was in college at Texas A&M.
Oh, that's cool right there.
Hey, they said he's playing like a Johnny Manziel at Texas A&M, bro.
See, people forget Johnny Manziel was crazy. So if that's true, then we got something on our hands because that's a wild comparison.
He's not even like that. He's not even like that.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm just telling y'all what Ed said. That's all I'm saying.
Well, hopefully he wasn't just blowing smoke, man. But we'll keep our eyes peeled to Baton Rouge. We'll keep y'all updated with the spring football news and everything. But we're gonna move on to one of my favorite topics. The Pels, man, how they looking after the trade? They obviously the big news last week was the JJ Redick trade. They sent JJ Redick and Nico Melli down to Dallas for James Johnson, Wes Iwundu, and a second round, I believe. So it's looking like we might have won that trade. How's everything looking to y'all? What y'all think of James Johnson, the new JJ?
We damn sure won that trade, and I would take the new JJ over the aging can't shoot for shit JJ.
That's a fact.
Any day of the week.
That's a fact. He came in.
I always did like James, man. I mean, I wouldn't say he was always a good, well-rounded player, man. He could shoot the 3, defend, rebound, and that's one tough SOB, man. I'll take him. I'll take him on the floor, bro.
Yeah.
I could use the toughness on the floor, man. It's just what's Iwundu. I mean, he showed me a little something. He showed me a little athleticism. There's another athlete in the court.
He hit that big 3 in the Houston game.
Yeah.
He hit a big time shot.
We won because JJ wasn't even playing. So we won the trade. Like it don't even matter. Like I just feel like this stuff was severely overblown because we got one just prima donna Asian role player that has a little following on Instagram and bashes the front office because none of the teams he wants to go to traded for. So now the national media want to put a spin on to my the front office don't know how to treat players. Nah, he sent you down since November and said, hey, we're gonna find a trade partner for you and we're gonna try to send you to the Northeast. Nobody traded for you, cat. What you
Yeah.
mad for? So
Yeah.
what we supposed to do? Just
Well,
cut you?
I feel both sides because JJ went to him at the end of last season and said, I want to trade. I want to be traded. He expressed why and the reasons why being traded was important to him. And he got word that, look, I'm gonna get you, like, come down to camp. If you still feel the same way in a couple weeks and you want out, I will get you in a situation that you like. And that's the part where if JJ is not lying and he was actually told that, then you gotta own up to your word. And I think just from some reactions that I seen, I know right after the news broke with the JJ trade, Josh Hart tweeted that was low. So apparently it's some truth, at least from what I can see. I don't obviously I don't know, but just from the speculation and how things look, it was some truth to the fact that he was told if he wanted to go, he would get to the right spot. Now, if nobody wanted to trade for him and you want to honor your word, buy him out and let somebody else pick him up. But with that being said, you are old as shit. You wasn't doing, you was having your worst season in your career.
Yeah,
You know what
bro.
I
Like
mean? So
playing like some shit.
like, when you look at that, what is it? Year 12 for JJ?
Nah, just
So
what 13, 14?
yeah,
Just 35. I think he was like 21 when he came in, 22.
something
So it's like
crazy like that.
14 year.
My
But
Something
it
my
just
thing is like this is a business, bro. Like this is probably how it went down. It's like, hey JJ, like the market for you is not looking good. So if nobody offers us for a trade, we'll
we'll
buy
buy
you out,
y'all.
type deal. And probably towards the end, that's what it was looking like. But then maybe Dallas came last minute, like, hey, give us JJ Redick and Nico, and we throw y'all James Johnson, second round pick, and the other guy. And I mean, as David Griffin's job is to build around Zion and Bi. His job is to make the team better. Like, why would you just let him walk for nothing where you can get two players and a draft pick? It's like,
And
JJ,
right.
this is a business, dude. You're like, come
And
on,
I
man.
think JJ should know that offer was something that he couldn't really refuse if you griff. Like
That's
if
what I'm
you
saying.
if you griff and
yeah,
that offer come.
he did what the best interest of the New Orleans Pelicans. That's his job.
And
It's like JJ's
exactly.
job is to fulfill his full contract. That's his job.
Yeah.
Simple.
And if you're looking at it from that perspective, neither one of them really did it. But I think Griff, like, initially people looked at him bad because of the bad PR, but to me, it's looking like it's working out. Like I like Wes. I think Wes got potential to be something, which is kind of one of those words when you talk about the Pelicans that I get tired of hearing is potential. But
Yeah.
Facts.
James Johnson he already, like, I like his personality. I like what he brings to the team, and his game is way better than I was expecting.
His game
But
is translating, bro, because he don't have to be nothing but a role player. And like you could tell like his the role that he's in, like it fits him perfect. He could create a little bit. He's faster than most power forwards. And he
for
got
sure,
like a little smooth game to him, man. He got like a kind
yeah,
of like a I can't put I can't put no grasp on. It's like a kind of like a maybe like a little bit like a Lamar Odom type game. Like he can handle the ball. He can shoot good. He's 6'9". He ain't quite as skilled with the ball as Lamar was. Lamar was probably the modern day Ben Simmons. That's what Ben Simmons reminded me of Lamar. But Lamar could have shot. Lamar could shoot that bitch. But he got to come around with like a Lamar Odom kind of game. You know what I'm saying? He a little more rougher than Lamar. You know what I'm saying? A little more physical. But
yeah.
he got a smooth game, man. He gets to the lane, man. He Euro steps, finishes with either hand, shoot the midi. Hey, man.
And he got a real
If
aggressive
we
personality. Like I
facts,
like
and
that.
if we would have just got him for JJ in the second round pick,
Yeah,
that's still a win.
Yeah.
Weston Wundu was a plus because we just needed another body. With all these goddamn people dropping like
Yeah.
flies.
A
But
true wing too. We was like
yeah,
low on wings, and now we got wing players.
we
Like
had a
Brandon Ingram
wing.
was the only real wing, and now
Yeah,
we got wings.
we had Nico that couldn't play for shit,
Nah, I'm
and
glad
we
we
had
got rid of him.
a Asian shooting guard that couldn't shoot for shit. So I mean, I don't see where
Pretty
this is
much.
good for that. I don't see it. So
Yeah,
JJ need to, if he want to leave and go to the Northeast next season, hey, just play your little 3 months and go back to where you from, cat. It ain't no big deal. You need to fulfill your contract and do it. I mean,
yeah,
and he asked for a trade in last year, dude. The pandemic, nobody was really trading for people. Like this fucking season was in flux. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want a Griff to do?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This wasn't no regular off season. Like, temper down your expectations a little bit and maybe hit a goddamn jumper, and maybe your ass would have been in a better predicament than you was in.
Yeah, I think the media kind of like misconstrued that with the headlines because when I watched the full podcast, because I'm actually a fan of JJ Redick podcast, like I actually watch it.
Yeah, it's
At
fucking
first,
good.
I started watching it just because he was a Pell and he gave like fire little insight to what was going on with the team. But um, I watched the full episode, and the way that he said it was the guy, I forget the co-host name, but the dude asked like, if he was shocked at what happened and what he thought about the front office for doing it. And he basically said that he wouldn't trust them, but he said that he says that objectively because he wouldn't trust any front office. Like he was just saying it in general around the league. Like front offices aren't really there to care about you specifically, like you're an asset to the team. So they kind of misconstrued that, but
And let's not forget that he did sign with the Pelicans. Like, if you want to go to the Northeast, close to your family, you should have signed with the Pels. But
yeah,
you went for the money because,
yeah,
like he said, the Pels offered him the most money.
yeah. Well, I
So
think what it was
made
when he
you made a
signed.
business decision. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
when he signed though, it was pre-pandemic. So he was saying the reason why it upsetted him is because even now, still, like if his kid and his wife wanted to come and see him, they would have to quarantine for a week whenever they got back to New York before his daughter could go back to school. So basically, that like eliminated all chance of them come and see him. He would have had to like fly to Brooklyn to see his family because
Right.
of the quarantine stuff. So I kind of felt it, but it was just one of those situations where it's like, all right, nobody could plan for COVID. Like, what do you honestly want Griff to do in that
Yeah,
situation? Like,
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure everybody want to be by their family. Like
exactly,
you
Facts.
ain't the only
exactly,
one that want to be by your
that
family,
was
bro.
my thing. Like, I'm
You're not
I'm
the
pretty
only
sure.
one. You act like you're the only one that's not from there, not from y'all. It's like I don't understand.
Yeah,
Like who you supposed to be, JJ? Like you're supposed to
exactly.
bow down and throw rolls at your feet because you miss your family? Hey, this is your
Yeah,
profession, cat.
that
What you do?
applies to every player in the league right now. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that even if
yeah,
you don't have a wife and kids, you miss your mama, you miss your sisters, you miss you. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody miss their family, bro. JJ, if you would be a little, if you had a little bit more value as a player, maybe you could have got to where you wanted when you wanted. But like Dan said, nobody wanted you, bro. Like it's tough shit. You know what I'm saying? Dallas basically gave us way more value than you was worth. So Griff couldn't say no. But anyway, we're gonna move on for that. I kind of want to touch on this game that happened tonight with the Hawks. The Hawks did what a lot of teams did this season and set a record against the Pelicans. Uh 11 for 11 from
Oh, that's
3 in
sad.
the third quarter. So
That's sad,
I
y'all.
don't know, man. This team, being a fan of the Pels is like a roller coaster ride, man. I just don't know what to say. Zion came back, dropped what 30, 35, 36, something like that. Something in that ballpark. He went crazy and they still lost the damn game. Zoe, oh, I think he might have had a triple double. If he didn't, he was super close. But what y'all think about what the Pels did tonight, man? Outside of the obvious, what's the takeaways from the game?
like my
Trash.
like my god David Grow up in Hard in the Paint podcast say, play the Pels, break a record.
That's a fact.
Pretty
It
much.
don't get more simple than that. But like I said, the effort was there. I just don't think we had enough right today. I just think the too many moving pieces right now. Too many people that haven't been playing a lot that they're trying to adjust to playing. But these 3-pointers, man, I'm telling you, man, this Hawks team, bro, there's shooters on the court, cat. Like there's everybody on that court
Everybody.
is shooting the lights out.
Everybody
I'm talking
except
about
Clint.
like everybody some clip. You got Trey Young, well, and Solomon Hill, because he's some shit. But we're not even gonna
But
talk
he
about that.
he he could. I mean, he not no torch,
Nah,
but he can
Solomon some
make a
shit,
three.
man.
He can make a three.
Fuck Solomon Hill. Solomon is some shit.
Oh yeah.
But when they had DeAndre Hunter before, he was shooting like 35% from three. And he was a 3-and-D guy, so he was really coming on before that. So I think that really hurt them a little bit. But man, Herter, Bojanovic, Gallinari coming off the bench, man.
Oh yeah.
That's
Boy,
crazy
three.
that
That's three.
Gallinari come off the bench.
That's probably 3 of the top 10 3-point shooters in the league, bro.
That's a
On
fact.
one team. And Trey Young on there, shoot a 3 too. Like Trey Young out there shooting 30 foot like he's Steph. That shit pissed me off when he shot that shit. Like,
And he got the green
not
light to
Steph.
do it. Like he pulled it like he was like he knew he was gonna make it. And he hit it. You know what I'm saying? 11 for 11 from three in
that's
the
sad.
third quarter. That is the most threes made in one quarter at 100% field goal percentage.
And I have to
In
say
NBA
this: the one with Trey Young, I'll let him shoot that too. But a lot of those ones that Kevin Hurd and Bojanovic shot, like, why are you sagging off?
Yeah.
Like, that's what they do. Like, why are we running them off the 3-point line? I just don't understand that. You let them catch and shoot.
Yeah.
And it's all Kevin Hurd was doing. He caught the ball. Oh, you step late, 3 in your eye. Run down the court. Like, that's all they was doing. Like, you can't let a good shooter shoot like that.
This is my thing, man. And I'm gonna say it because I know I follow a lot of like Pels media, and there's nowhere else like keeping it real, asking the real questions. When is Stan gonna be fired, bro? That's just like he gotta go. Like I feel like if we hire you specifically for defense, you know what I mean? Like that was the whole thing coming out of last year was like they struggled on defense. We needed a defensive minded coach to help the young guys figure out whatever was missing on defense. And then he come in and create a historically bad defense. Like I'm talking about not just historically bad within the franchise. I'm talking historically bad within the NBA. Like we have never seen a defense consistently give up as many career highs, as many NBA records. Like they are historically bad. Like we will go down in the NBA record books. This 2020-2021 season, New Orleans Pelicans is one of the worst defenses to ever play the game of basketball. And you are Stan Van Gundy, the defensive minded genius. You know what I mean? Like we should be in that play-in, bro. We shouldn't be a losing team. We shouldn't have a losing record. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm a defense Stan Ryan. Because at the beginning until Milwaukee get adjusted, they were coming around these past 11 games, bro. They were like top 12 defensively. Like they were playing good. Then these injuries hit again. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So now he got a bunch of rejects playing right now on the court that nobody else wanted. A bunch of G leaguers and a bunch of bench players playing that didn't have the property. They're just not prepared, bro.
Well, the thing is, most of these dudes is rotation guys. Like they rejects as far as like what our real roster would look like. But outside of Najee, who else was playing that's not? Because you can't convince me that Nickeil Alexander-Walker not a starter for half the teams in the NBA.
And they were playing good when they killed him around though. Like they was playing good until they were playing good in the Atlanta game until Nickeil got hurt and it fell apart.
Yeah.
Like Nickeil is good defensively, man. Like you just I don't know. He's a difference maker. He's long, athletic, and he can disrupt shit. Like I think they'd have put Nickeil on Trey Young, and Lonzo could have guarded, Kevin Hurd or one of the other guys. It would have been a different story. I just don't think that Eric Bledsoe. He just wasn't big enough, man. They were shooting right over poor Eric Bledsoe, bro. Like they was literally waiting for him to come contest, and they were pulling his eye.
Yeah, I don't even.
Like,
I'm literally at a loss for words with Eric
and
Bledsoe.
how many air balls is this motherfucker gonna shoot, y'all?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
mean, sweet Jesus, he shot
I
like 3 tonight, man. I
I
mean, come the
tweeted
fuck
that
on.
earlier, bro. I was like, is somebody counting how many air balls? Because I feel like
You
if
gonna
you
hit
shoot,
the rim? I mean,
like,
fuck.
nigga, draw the backboard, hit the something, hit something, bro. Like
It's
it,
crazy. I never see the motherfucker, bro. Either swish it or completely miss.
Oh
That's
yeah.
Eric
facts.
Bledsoe.
It's only
Either
one or the
cash
other.
money,
One or the other, bro.
either
He
cash
either
money,
go touch
straight net.
nothing but the net or
That's
miss the
sad.
entire goal completely, bro. There's no in between
And
with him.
I'll be like, Jesus, give Steven or Jackson a chance to get your rebound, bro. Like,
Facts,
come
bro.
on, bro.
Facts.
Ryan,
Like,
one question for you, Ryan. Where was your boy tonight?
Who's
Your
Zoe?
boy, yes, your boy had 12 points. How you come off a game yesterday with 27? That's what I'm talking about, Ryan. The inconsistencies.
I think
he
his
We
started off
needed
1 for
problem
him.
is
11, y'all. 1
I
for
Come
11,
I
on,
y'all.
be
Ryan.
I'll
Ryan,
be
listen.
honest. I'll be honest. Zoe problem is he married to the three ball too much. Like I remember at one point in the game he was like 1 for 11, but
Yes, so he
he
was.
was 1 for 10 from three. So that means he only took one shot that wasn't a 3-pointer.
Ryan.
And I think it was like a block at the rim. Like
And
he
I'm
got
gonna
his shit
say
tossed.
this: he had like 4 of them that did like rim out. Like there was some close shots, but
I'm
man, you gotta.
definitely not mad at the threes, but I'm saying at that point where he was 1 or 0 for 5, come on, bro. At least start considering looking for something else. Like if it's not falling, it's not falling, bro.
That's
And
my
that,
issue with him.
yeah,
He just don't be aggressive. Dude finished 4 from 15 for the whole game, Ryan.
yeah, he was
He
struggling.
shot
He was struggling.
14 3-pointers and made
I got
4.
no defense. The only thing that I will say is I like the fact that
Come
he
on.
not doing what he was doing early in the season, which was not shooting at all. Like I like the confidence. A confidence though is what we're gonna need because without the confidence, we don't even get to see what happened last game where he
I
was
don't
balled
mind
out.
him shooting, but I'm saying if he starts being aggressive and attacking the rim, dude, you're 6'6".
He
You can
needs to,
jump out the
bro.
gym.
That's what
Like
I'm
you need
saying.
to.
That's my thing.
You can draw and pull Steven, y'all. Do not no.
The post Steven, y'all.
Like he was getting the ball dropped to him all game, and he just I seen him throw one off the backboard so hard. I don't know what happened. Like it was a layup. He threw it off the back. But I'm like, what in the hell is
I
that?
really hope we trade for that dude, bro. Like I love Steven Adams as a player, as a
I
person, like
love
all
him,
that,
bro.
but
Like I like him. I just think that
he gotta go, man.
like when you pay somebody like Clint Capella, like Clint Capella was literally coming off of Steven Adams, contesting Zion, and while Zion got on to Steven, he able to get back up on his feet and contest Steven. Like, no, that is impossible, bro. Like you should be dunking that ball. Whenever he in the air, it should be a dunk. Like you're not aggressive enough. Like you should be as soon as you catch that power dribble, dunk.
Well, that's the
Like
thing.
it's
He don't
no in
really
between.
look for his offensive look.
Yeah,
Look at his, like,
I think he could be good. He think he could be a pretty decent back to the rim center. Like he has a post game. Like he got a nice little spin move, a jump hook, he got a little floater. Like he has good footwork to be a nice offensive center, but he doesn't look for his shot. He's just too unselfish. I like that about him. He's unselfish, but man, nah, man, you in the paint. I need you to dunk that bitch. Like you need to dunk it. Like that's why we have you on the court. You're 7 foot. Dunk the goddamn ball.
Yeah. Yeah, and he don't need to be one of those people that like take over offensively. But when the dunk is
No.
there, go up with the ball. But anyway, that's enough for the Pels, man. It's always a struggle being a fan of that team, but I do got high hopes, man. I had to turn off the TV because it was like 8 minutes left in the fourth, and Joe and AD was talking about how the future is bright. I'm sick of that.
I don't want to hear none
I'm
of
sick
that,
of the
man.
word potential, and I'm
I
sick of
need
the
some.
phrase "the future is bright." I don't want to
I
hear
need
that no
some.
more with
I
the
need some.
Pels.
I need some fucking results, man.
I've been hearing that for the past decade, bro. We heard that with AD. Now we hearing that with
Can
Zion.
can
Like,
I
come
get
on,
a fucking 5-game winning streak? Can I
please,
get a 6
just
game winning
once,
streak?
once.
I
We
mean,
can't
Jesus,
do
you
it.
win 2 games and then you lose 2. What the fuck? I mean, come on, man.
They
Like,
win 2 and lose 5. Like they are
man,
terrible,
Jesus,
bro.
man.
you,
And they
you can't
lose
have
to
the best.
a shitty team. Like they
They
lose to
can't
the
streak for nothing, bro.
Fellas,
Jesus
we can't
Christ.
have the best of both worlds. Okay, it's either we healthy but still losing, but then we don't be healthy and still lose. It's like,
yeah. And what's crazy,
for
they had a
Pete's
nerve. They
sake,
had the nerve to win the other night against Houston with.
facts. Oh, I
Uh,
mean, Houston's some ass. I mean,
well,
let's be
yeah,
honest.
but
They some
they
ass.
they've lost to teams just as bad that they lost to the Timberwolves fully healthy.
Oh, that
The
is
G
true.
League
Yeah.
Wolves
That
fully
is true.
healthy. But anyway, we gonna get off the pals, man. We was talking about Zoe, so that reminded me of something.
Full
Uh,
14.
what's uh what's going on with Zoe, brother, man? My guy Lamelo, he is slipping into
Dr. T.
a big trap, man. I'ma just
Yeah.
pray for my boy and hope he make it out all right. But word on the street is he is dating Teanna Trump, man. What y'all think? Good move or bad move?
Good and bad.
Damn good move, Bowser.
Hey, I like it. I like it.
Good,
Hey,
good and
hey, man,
bad.
but let me tell you why though. All these goddamn celebrities, they all do the same shit. Drake, porn star baby, Lil Wayne, porn star baby. Lil Wayne and wifed up by 3 porn stars.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So that's what these motherfuckers do that's famous, bro. I guess because they get so much that regular, regular stuff. I mean, regular stuff ain't good. So they gotta take it a step above, man. You go to a professional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine waking up to some Dr. T,
Yeah,
some Dr. T intelligence in the
that
morning? I
is
mean,
that is as good as it gets. I ain't gonna
it
lie
don't
to you.
get
That's
better than
top
that,
shelf, bro.
man.
That's top
It
Fellas,
don't
shelf.
get better than that.
I
And
think
and for somebody like Lamelo, bro, like Lamelo is like one of the most popular players in the league, bro, as a rookie. So you can imagine the following he get, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and for you to get that, I mean, I would freeze up. Like, can you imagine her walking up to Lamelo and be like, "Hey, I want to do something to you," and he just freeze, be like,
Yeah.
uh,
And I know
yeah,
that's fire, bro, for a dude, because it's nothing Lamelo can tell me that won't convince me he wasn't, on the hub, handling his business, and then
facts.
you actually dating the chick that you was handling your business to for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
that gotta feel fire, man. But just 2 words of advice: don't fall in love, don't get her pregnant. And if you can avoid them two,
oh
I
man.
like the move.
Nah, bro. If he get her pregnant, bro, that's definitely a trap. You know how many been ran through in Teanna Trump, bro? A lot.
Yeah, but Tiana taking precautions with them. Like
Yeah, true that, true
when
that.
when you know that the dude you hit now got hella M's, he Lamelo. I'm pretty sure the women think he a nice looking young man. You know what I mean? With a whole lot of money. I think
Guaranteed
you
him at that.
yeah, guaranteed M's. Come from a family of M's. He had M's
Facts.
before he was even in the NBA. So I
That's a
can
fact.
guarantee you that she might not be too anxious to take them precautions that she was taking with the people in her past. But we'll see how it go, man. I don't want
Shout out
to
to Tiana, man. Shout out to Tiana,
shout
man.
out to
I see
Good.
you. I see you.
the
You trying to
Good.
come
sloppiest in
up,
the
huh?
game, man. Shout out to
Facts.
T, man.
Fellas,
Facts.
good and bad move for me. They gonna suck him dry.
Oh yeah. He could,
Literally
he
and
could,
figuratively,
he
huh?
could
Literally
look
and figuratively.
he could look like
They
a
gonna
box of
suck him
dried
dry.
raisins, y'all.
Oh man.
You have
Oh
nothing left, bro.
man.
They gonna milk him like a cow.
Oh
It
yeah.
ain't good, man. I just prayers up for my boy Lamelo, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
had
Look,
to I
Facts,
had to shout out
facts.
to him. Y'all know I
shouts out
rock
to you,
with
Lamelo.
Zoe, and that's my god brother. So I F's with him, man. But anyway, man, I think that's it for this week. Unless y'all had anything y'all want to add before we get up out of here. Y'all good?
I'm all good,
Yeah,
Cat.
I think that might be it, man. I reckon
All
that might wrap it up there, cat.
right,
Wrap
man.
it up.
Well,
Wrap it up, Lamelo. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
yeah, we gonna go ahead and
Facts.
wrap this up like Lamelo should be doing, man. But then tell
Facts.
the people where they can find you at on Twitter, man.
And look at underscore DJ Go, man. Y'all follow real one. We
Go
want
follow
to
my boy
lit.
Dan, man. Make sure if y'all let us know how we doing. Jared, tell the people where they can find you at on Twitter.
Yes, sir. Go with underscore the flow at your boy, you know what I'm saying? And your boy takes critiques, If I need to improve on something, please let your boy know. It really
Yes,
help.
sir. Yes, sir. Y'all get at us on Twitter. Let us know if y'all rocking with it or if y'all think our takes is bad. Let us know that too, man. I'm always down to debate some sports. Uh,
Facts.
I'm gonna end it with saying this: Zoe is the best point guard in the NBA right now.
Oh,
We'll see y'all.
please.
We'll see y'all next week.
Oh, cap.